Hi everyone, and welcome back to Hajways. If you are new here, thanks for joining me on this journey through the streets of Manchester. Today we are in Pendlebury, starting at Agecroft Road and walking all the way up to the end of the street. Then we're going to explore Bolton Road. The weather looks like it might turn up, but let's hope the rain holds off long enough for us to enjoy this walk together. So without further ado, let's get started. So we are kicking off today's walk at the beginning of Agecroft Road, an area steeped in history. We are going to make our way up the road, but we are greeted first of all by the Agecroft Colliery Memorial, which is a stark reminder of the area's industrial past. This memorial commemorates those who lost their lives while working in the colliery, which was operational until it closed in 1990. So the Agecroft Colliery played a significant role in the local economy, and it's fascinating to think about how much this area has changed since its closure. So where once there were constant activities now stands this quiet, reflective monument. So the memorial lists the names of those who died in the two tragic accidents in 1926 and 1958 while sinking a shaft, in a sobering reminder of the dangers of coal mining. So we're going to explore this residential area all the way up. We started just next to the Agecroft roundabout, and we're going to walk all the way up to the Bolton Road, and then we're going to explore a bit of the Bolton Road just to see what this area holds. Passed by here once, and it was during the night time, and I thought there was something special I saw here, so I just wanted to share this area here with you so that we can discover it together, and I hope it's going to be a beautiful discovery. But already it looks nice. So as we continue up Agecroft Road, we transition from the historical to the serene. This neighborhood is simply beautiful, with well-maintained lawns, clean streets, and charming homes. The greenery here is something that really stands out, giving the whole area a peaceful suburban feel. It's really beautiful, especially this stretch here. It's beautiful. I've fallen in love with it. So you will actually notice that, or you may have noticed already, that Pendlebury, or this part of Pendlebury, is largely residential, and that's what adds to its tranquility. The houses here are a mix of traditional and modern, reflecting the area's evolution over the years. It's easy to imagine this was a great place, and is still a great place to live, with its quiet streets and close-knit community vibe. So right now it's purely residential, but back in the days this used to be quite industrial, because remember that the colliery was just meters away from here. And actually right now in that area where most of it is just unoccupied, the colliery, just they close the mine and that's it. But part of it, they've actually opened like an industrial complex, so there are some businesses that have set shop there. It's growing, so I don't know if more businesses are going to take advantage of that space and utilize it for something else. But yeah, it's what it is now. There's some businesses that are coming up just next to the Agecroft roundabout, which is further south. We've left it behind. And then, just like I said, this area is quite well kept. We have this amenity here on the right hand side, which is like a football field. There's a goal post. There are some goal posts there at the end, and that's it. Kids to be able to practice, do their sport, and not engage in what we would call not very healthy practices or behaviors. I really hope that the rain is not going to cut short this adventure here today, but I just have a feeling that it's going to rain heavily right now, or anytime soon. So let's touch on wood that we will be able to explore as much as possible, so that you can get to discover and I can get to discover this area properly. So let's continue walking up the street. Right now we're going to climb up the hill all the way to the junction with the Bolton Road, and then which is up there, and then we walk. We're going to turn right and walk all the way up Bolton Street and see how far we can get and what we can discover. But it's as I said, it's a beautiful area, quite nice and quiet, and most of all very clean. The only thing is, just like in many other neighborhoods, I've only seen one shop in the whole this stretch that we've done. I've only seen like one shop, but not anymore. So probably the shops are more into the interior parts, either on the left or on the right hand side. But yeah, I've not seen many shops, which is a pity really, because if you have to buy anything small, then that means if this shop is closed, you have to go miles away to go and buy something. But I think there may be some more convenience stores around here, and not just that one that I've seen. So you might have noticed that there was a bridge that we were walking towards to. So right now I'm under the bridge, on top of which passes the trains, and which are going into Manchester and outside Manchester. And now we are approaching also the Bolton Road, and this place it is quite hilly actually, but we are almost there. So we are going to push on until we get there. So if it's your first time, please just remember that the channel goes by the name of Hajways. Kindly like the video, share it with friends and family, and don't forget to drop that little comment so that I can come back to you to thank you personally in writing. And if you hit that notification bell every time we upload new videos regarding our explorations and adventures here in Manchester and beyond, you will be able to get a notification so that you'll be amongst the first people who are going to watch that video. And this is another little corner here with a few more residential buildings, and just like the other parts that we've seen down here, it looks very, very quiet and clean, and very nice. Just ideal for families, as I said, and not for people who don't have families as well. So if you're looking for a place where you can rent an apartment or even buy, then these places that we keep on showing you in our videos could be places that you would want to venture in. So a few landmarks that we've seen, we've seen just one down there, the Colliery, and then we've got a Premier Inn here as well, a popular chain of hotels that you'll find all over the UK, and this one here offers a convenient stay for those visiting this area and beyond, whether for business or just for leisure. And down here there's another monument which is connected to the Agecroft Colliery. Let's just go closer and see what it has, and actually it bears names of those who lost their lives in the mining industry. The sheer number of names is a poignant reminder of the sacrifices made by working class people who built this community. Wow. So let's head on now to Bolton Road. So we are at the junction of the Agecroft Road and the Bolton Road, which is this one here in front of us. So if you go all the way up now, you're going towards a place called I think it's called Fanworth. It's a long road, it's not a short road, it's a very long one. So now we are here at the junction, and it's a major thoroughfare that takes you northwards, as I say, towards Fanworth. So Bolton Road is busier than Agecroft Road. I can see people here even saying hi to me. It's son and dad in the car, and Manchester is like that. Nice people all over. But back to what we were saying, yeah, it's busier than Agecroft Road, and with more traffic and a mix of residential and probably some commercials. Not many, but there's some few just up the road. So this road is lined up with houses, and continue your walk here on the in front of us is the Greater Manchester Firefighters Headquarters, which is a key landmark here in the area. And it's a big building. That one there. So this part of the neighborhood, while still residential, has a bit more hustle and bustle compared to the quieter Agecroft Road. The houses here are similar in style, maintaining that consistent, charming aesthetic we've seen so far. So let's keep walking up the Bolton Road. I can feel the rain already that is started making its presence known. It's not enough though to stop me just yet. So yeah, the road is lined up with more houses, and while there isn't much in the way of shops and cafes immediately are visible, it's clear that this area is primarily a residential hub. So the quiet streets, despite the traffic, make for a pleasant walking experience really, and you can really appreciate the suburban atmosphere here all the way up. The houses here look a bit older though, as compared to the ones we were seeing at the beginning. But this is an older street as well, or an older road, and that does make sense as well. Got a small shop there, so you can see they're quite scattered. So we've seen one down the road on Agecroft Road, and this is the second one we're seeing. And then I think you would have a bit more further up this street, but the rain drops are getting, it's more and more. So I don't know if we're going to really make it far, or it's a shame that we may have to wrap up our walk a bit sooner than planned. However, there's still plenty to see, and I'm planning to come back to explore more of Pendlebury, because I think I've just touched the surface really. I've not seen much, so I will have to look for a day, I think, to come back and complete it. But let me just walk a bit further up and see if there's anything more interesting to share with you, or at least look for a small shelter where I can stop, and then we can have this last conversation before we can call it a wrap. But this is it really. But it's funny how every time I'm walking around, I hardly find people on the way. It's not like people don't live here in Manchester. There's many people. The population is huge, and it's growing by the day. But you hardly see people on the streets when you go to the neighborhoods to record. So yeah, I think we might have to call it a wrap. Thank you so much for joining me on this walk through Pendlebury. There's some few shops up there I can see, but that's just about it. I think further up there's more and more shops, or even like bigger stores that we are definitely going to discover together in the near future. Anyways, even though the rain has cut short our journey today, I hope you enjoyed exploring this historic and beautiful area with me. Don't forget to like, share, and leave a comment, and hit on that notification bell so that every time we upload a new video, you will be the first person to get that notification, so that you're also among the first people who are able to watch the video. That takes only a few seconds, and it really helps to support this channel. Stay tuned in for more walks through Manchester and other cities, and soon other countries. Until next time, it's Hajways. Bye bye.